For how long is the region going to be bamboozled by Chamisa and his group of tribalists? We have been saying this time and again that Chamisa does not represent the people of the region of Ndebeles, but in his mindset together with all of them is that Zimbabwe belongs to Mashonaland. He would want to put it on record either by act of commission or omission that Zimbabwe is Mashonaland. How glass clear can Chamisa still go? Ndebeles should smell the coffee once and for all. These parties, be it ZANU-PF or the newly found CCC, are tribally owned Shona parties. Dear Professor Jonathan Moyo, Chamisa did not make a mistake at all. These Ndebeles citizens in the CCC party, or in ZANU-PF, are tribal colors that bamboozles Ndebeles into thinking CCC is an inclusive party, far from it. It does not worry me at all that the CCC has a yellow color, or the party itself is named after Chamisa. What is painful is how Ndebeles, well those few of them, are prepared to give some false semblance of tribal inclusion. Far from it. Where is Jonathan Moyo today? Where is Kembo Mahadi today? Where is Kane Mathema today? What is Herbert Mpofu doing, sinking down young people from their farm possessions of Asidhakeni because he still has power in ZANU-PF? Greed without end. The shenanigans taking place in MDCT and the new leader Mwinzorwa are purely tribal, and Thokozani Cuff is busy fighting a lost cause just to be part of the chaos and remain relevant in the political matrix. Both Thokozani Cuff and Mwinzorwa have drifted away from the people they purport to save. It is clear to all that it is about the stomach and never about the people. If we ever thought that these leaders in the ruling elite or in the opposition are people's leaders, then we should wake up from slumber moments. Chamisa Chete Chete is gearing for the State House and never beyond. CCC is Chamisa's personal agenda, and those around him have a culture of hero-worshipping political leaders, a dangerous trait. If there is someone who has read Mugabe's script and is close to his chest, is CCC, Chamisa Chete Chete. Chamisa's coming to power will be worse than Mugabe. We can as well call Chamisa Mugabe Mark III. This young man has the traits of a ruthless dictator. It is sad that young people do not realize the danger in Chamisa. Zimbabwean people do not learn from history. The euphoria about Mugabe in the early years of independence was so great, people from Mashonaland cheered Mugabe, whose dictatorial mark is felt to this day. Mugabe left the nation divided into two distinct tribal corners hostile to each other. It is sad we see the same script that Mugabe crafted. What does Nelson Chamisa know better than bitter tribal divide? And that no Ndebeles should be near power in Zimbabwe, instead should permanently deputize to give some semblance of tribal inclusion. Tribalism in this country is carefully nurtured to the letter even in the opposition splitter parties. My advice to Thokozani Cuff is to gracefully stand back from tribal politics and identify herself with organizations that wish to put development of Ndebeles region first. She must realize that she has been in the trenches for the past 22 years. Her legacy should read different from what it is today. She is the only remaining active woman politician in the region, and that should be a worry if she is reading the political barometer carefully. To go about back and forth in clandestine dealings with Mnangagwa will remove all respect from her in the region of Ndebeles, if at all she is concerned about her legacy. It is intriguing to realize that Mfwakazi parties are weighing options of taking part in the by-elections in March. How stupid can they still go? Do they realize that going for elections is to give legitimacy to Mnangagwa's ZANU government? To read this on social media, that they are debating to take part in the coming by-elections, is just a height of folly. Ntwakazi party will be given space by ZEC to take part in the by-elections, more than CCC. For ZANU-PF, it is a trophy to permit Ntwakazi MRP to be part of the election process because they will lose anywhere, but Mnangagwa will have scored tenfold. Their argument will be, even radical parties like Ntwakazi were given the opportunity to contest 4 by-elections, however they did not win. Ntwakazi will not win elections in Zimbabwe even in a CCC government of Chamisa. In an environment toxified by tribal hatred we have in Zimbabwe, it is pertinent to shift our focus from national politics and commit our energies on developing the region than to wait for fictitious liberation of the Ntwakazi that will never be. Practically, can we do something about our silted dams in Bulawayo and we mobilize how to desalt them for the benefit of all in the region? Mobilize agricultural know-how in rural communities to ensure food securities. How many volumes of water get wasted from our rivers flowing to Zambezi and to the sea? Sifasamy Malunga was giving an unparalleled example of successful farming. Albert Mpofu is out to frustrate him from his farm. The voices in Ndebeles are silent. Would it not have been a solidarity display to shout loud at Malunga's corner? Food for thought, dear citizens. Politics in Ndebeles does not mean much in a tribal climate we find ourselves in. If we opted for development and give the people of this region some guidance on how we can improve food securities and water harvesting so that we have all the year-round availability of water, will go a long way for a Ndebeles dry region we are experiencing today. Professor Moyo, Chamisa did not make a mistake. The mistake you made was to expose Welshman Cube and all Ndebeles in the CCC that they are in the wrong